Right, guys, just a quick one here about last night's government mandated virtue signalling that failed miserably, at least in my area anyway. Maybe you guys can let me know if they did it near you. A few people have told me since that they didn't see anyone outside in their area either doing what Boris Johnson had told them to do. Of course, we should all show our respect for Tom himself and obviously his family. They will be devastated by his loss, and of course, Tom was a war veteran. He has our respect there forever, as with any veteran that has served this great country. But the government using him as a pawn, though, is truly sickening if you ask me. It could even be worse than telling everyone to clap for the NHS, though if you ask me, both are some lowbrow bullshit that literally mean nothing. But by the fact that no one appears to have gone out and actually done it shows that people are now sick of this bullshit, the virtue signalling and almost everything involved. Last year, half my road was outside clapping like demented seals for an NHS that was refusing to treat them, while its doctors and nurses danced around hospital wards for TikTok videos like idiots, thinking the public would be happy with this. Obviously, for the most part, they wasn't happy at all, and I would say that caused a few people to turn against the government and NHS, so actually ended up being a good thing because it woke people up to them just taking the piss out of you. Now, a few outlets have tried to promote it, but the willpower to virtue signal must have gone as their freedoms, jobs, and mental health has. Almost a year of this bullshit, though, will obviously turn people against it. Now, we just need them to do it in relation to their liberties. Personally, though, as I said, I think this is beyond shameful, using this man's death for their own political ends, because that is what it is. They are using it as a way to gauge compliance with their bullshit, while hoping the emotiveness of this guy's death will bring more people back on side with Boris. Because let's be honest, they must know that a lot of people are not behind the government anymore. I mean, you can check their Twitter posts and see the blatant bots commenting the same bullshit messages of support over and over again, literally word for word. That is almost as shameful as using this man's death as the political tool that they are. It's truly sickening, but to be honest, it doesn't surprise me with this government, the media, or 2021 in general. Me personally, I will remember him in November alongside every other veteran, as we always do. I will never take part or agree with virtue signalling, and every time that I see it, especially from the government or snivelling shitweasels like that, you can guarantee I'm going to call it out. Maybe they should focus more of their time on sorting out the country, opening it up and stopping this lunacy rather than sitting there trying to get people to virtue signal because they've said so, using emotive bullshit as I said. Let the guy rest in peace.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors, slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires. And that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going, and we are glad to be going. We're off.